Hi everyone, welcome here. My name is Maya. What I'll be showing here for you today is a Cosy Witch Tarot Deck. Here is the name of an author, and here we have an illustrator. As well, here we have the publisher name here. Okay, so as you see, it's fully foiled. You know, there is all foil around here, so I haven't opened this deck yet, which I'm going to do it right now. So it's Sunday morning here. I got this deck a few days ago actually, and the person who bought it for me is someone who as well has a tarot channel, and that was a surprise from her to me. Essentially, she knew I was a little bit discouraged. A little story here, right? So she knew I was a little bit upset over the fact one of the decks I have ordered didn't arrive, right? You know, it's obviously not anyhow the fault of the person who actually sent it to me, but actually the company who's supposed to deliver it, right? Anyway, so she had some spare money, so what she did, she actually bought, she knew I was looking at this deck because I was talking about it. It's in very decent price and I think very interesting deck. Okay, so she knew I had an eye on it, and what she did, she actually ordered one for herself and for me as the prezi, right? Which was a lovely touch. It was the kind of the Christmas New Year present, but it was not only that for me. You see, like I know in the tarot community there is a little thing that you should get your first deck from a tarot reader, right? The thing is, you know, if we all wait for the tarot reader to gift it as the tarot deck, obviously it would be half of us less, or even less than that, right? So I know it is just the kind of thing which was said. It's not essentially the truth, because there's so many amazing tarot readers there who never got the deck from another tarot reader. But it's still kind of, you know, I found this very nice touch. It kind of made my dream come true, and you don't even know how much I'm thankful and I do appreciate it, this deck, and it's not going ever leave my collection because it was a gift from you. So thank you so much. Okay, so what we will do now, we'll just move straight to the cards. Okay, here we go. I hope you can see them. Okay, in fairness, I must say I have the sunlight kind of coming through the window, and I'm just thinking if you can see it right, you know, in terms of the recording. So just see if I turn on the light slightly here, would that help a little bit? I hope it does. No? I don't like to pull the curtains because I love the sunlight, but I want you to see this deck. Okay, I'm just fixing it now. So here we have, okay, here is the booklet. So in terms of very quick, like the guidebook here, what we have, okay, we have Welcome Witches. Do we have, yeah, so it was published 2023. But it was, I think, very end of the 2023 anyway. So we have a structure, the suits, we have a reversals mentioned, and then key phrases: using Cosy Witch Tarot, prepare your deck, get a nice and cozy, deck interview spread. Oh, here you go, Jackie, look. I was, you see, this one actually have it, look. I know I said Jackie because I actually was talking to her about doing the same interview spread for this deck. So what we have, describe yourself as a deck. What is your greatest strength? What is your biggest vulnerability? What is your surprising fact about you? Where do you see this partnership going? Describe how you see me as a practitioner. What was your first piece of advice? Okay, so we actually have the interview spread here and gentle tips here, and I think it's very nice. But I don't know about you, but I think for because I have a different one here. That's another one which I kind of wrote it down here. What you excel at, your strengths, what you're going to teach me, how I can connect best with you, how you can summon your best. So, we'll see. But interesting, it's actually in this deck, which I think is very helpful. More Cozy Witch spreads here. Daily card, 3 days spread, weekly spread, story spread. Okay, Cozy 19 spread. And then Major Arcana. So we go through the Major Arcana here. And you have, as just for an example, for majors and the minors here, I see you have exactly the same. So you have the title, you have a little keyword here, and you have the meaning as upright and reverse in both the same kind of amount of it. So you have a black and white, obviously, depiction here, but I think it's not a problem here. And special acknowledgements at the end about an author here, about an artist, and that's it. Okay, so here we have a card that's inside of the deck, the box, sorry. So here we have this, that's the back of the cards. What I really like is this, because, and the reason for this is because I don't really need to fight as badly as with the, you know, other plastic. So I think, I don't know if that's which one is easier if someone produced the decks, but okay, this one is, oops. Have I said something about easy? No. Okay. Okay, well, I'll slide it. Now, ta-da! Actually, it's better to slide than trying to rip it. So, here we have a deck. It's quite a chunky deck here. And I don't know, can you see? Okay, so they bounce back. In terms of, yeah, so they are 8 by not even 13, a little bit shy. Show you here exactly, so you can view it. Here you go, right? Okay, so in terms of if we go to compare this to traditional, so that's the 7 by 12. So you see the difference here. Okay. It's just me, or I can see, yeah, here you go. It's not blurred anymore. I apologize for this. So here you go. So that's our fold here. Yeah. Just if I kind of, you see they are matte as well, so there would be no much glare from them. So that's another very good thing about this deck. Okay, so I'll just put the light maybe up here as well for you. Okay, I hope it's good. So I really hope it's not too dark, because if I move this a little bit, it doesn't make any good here. Okay. Those cards are very bright, just so you know. The High Priestess. Okay. I wasn't a big fan of this mask, okay, to be totally honest. But altogether, it's a nice card, right? Well, nice depiction here. What kind of saves this card for me here is this. I'm just thinking, do I have my camera dirty or something? No. So as you see here, there is the beauty to be found in every experience. Next one here. So we have the Emperor here. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of the responsibility. Okay. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. I think those keywords are very helpful and meaningful. And as I said before, it can be treated as an oracle as well. That's as well I'm planning to use this deck. So here we have, you will never get anywhere if you keep standing still. And I like this card as well. I like this little snail because it's my card, the Chariot. Okay. So I'll keep skipping here. Because in fairness, then the 10 is obviously some are changed. So this card is the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. And then we have Justice. Okay. And obviously the Patient Witch would be the Hangman. But in fairness, it gives it away. So it's not that you wouldn't guess it. The Broom. So obviously in this situation, we have a transition, which would be a death card normally. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. And then we go back to the normal standard titles, which is Temperance, which is nice, Coffee, and something called Here. Here, that would be normally the 15 would be the Devil card. Here is Toxic Witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. So, which meaning would be the toxic relationships, of course, right? So here is the Tower. That would be standard, meaning I really hope you see it clear, not too dark. The Moon, Sun, Judgment. As you see here, and some of them I will show up, some of them I won't. So all the signs say that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The reason for this, why I'm showing this one, is because sometimes it's hard to, because judgment would be kind of a rebirth, and it could be a judgment as well for all ourselves to our actions. So kind of getting this justice. But what I found very interesting is in terms of judgment and justice, who calibrates the scale? Because obviously our sins would be judged, right? But what we consider the sins, and in our kind of own perspective in terms of what is good or what is bad, might not necessarily be the same for someone else, and who says that we know everything, right? But that's our human judgment of our good or evil. Thing is, when we will be judged, who is going to calibrate it? And I hear this on one of the girl, I actually forgot her channel. I'll link it for you. I'll try anyway. She actually mentioned it. Who calibrates the scale for us? I leave you with this thought. I found it very interesting and captivating in terms of thinking about it. Okay, and the last card here is the World. Yeah, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. And now we go into the Ace of Cups, which is the little cup, the potion. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Come together with your coven. And this is what I like, because I know there is a deck, the very famous one, not the as well, about the witches there, very popular, published by Llewellyn, if I remember right. And I think that will be the kind of the next deck to it. But in terms of, I guess, the cards quality, I think it's much better, because it will last longer, I think. Because in fairness, Llewellyn have amazing boxes, amazing guidebooks, but then in terms of the cards, they are smaller, and obviously they are more glossy. And I have few decks, and one which I use very extensively. Well, not very extensively, but it looked after a month of usage as I have used it for a year. So, you know, you need to be, with Llewellyn, you need to be very, very, very gentle with your cards, so they would not hold the marks as quick, you know, so you wouldn't see them as badly. Anyway, again, I moved a little bit from the cards. So 4 of Cups, 5, 6, 7 of Cups. So not every great option you have given will be a great option for you. Very good. I really like this. So, you know, even if someone is using the cards, I think, for longer or for very short period of time, especially for those who use for a very short period of time, it kind of gives easier blending into the, possibly then if they move to the standard RWS, which obviously I would always recommend if you're starting, would be that kind of deck, and then like original RWS, right? Maybe less appealing at the very start, but it makes sense later on. So we have a Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. And in fairness, I hear that there is so much female representation here, and I think there is actually no male in here. And guess what? I'm happy. I really like it. Sorry, guys. I know there is the guys who love tarot reader. They are tarot readers and they're amazing, and they could feel very unappreciated. But in fairness, there's so many decks out there. There is so many reviews out there. You can easily find the deck for yourself as well. And what I would always want to say to artists, just do as you wish, as you feel, because that will give your deck power. Don't try to take all marks to make everyone happy, because you will have a tomato soup then. Okay, that's a little thing from me. Just do as you feel, and the deck will just sell itself. 2 of Pentacles. I want to say something. When the life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. 5 of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Really good for this card. 6 of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. Very good description, and knowledge comes from it. Okay, I just moved them because I don't want for this to cover your cards so you can see them properly. Page, Knight, and we have a Queen of Pentacles, the Witch is in, and here is the King. Then we have an Ace of Swords, Indecisive Witch, You know what I kind of straight away thought? With her warm bottle here, she's actually possibly struggling with the woman's thing as well. That was my first thought here when I have seen it in the reviews. Really good 5 of Swords. All aboard witch, it's time to write a new chapter. Yes, and really good. Stop overthinking it, just do it. Indeed. Really good as well. Yeah. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. And again, didn't come back to zoom out. Hurt people, and hurt witches. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen, and Knight. King, sorry. Now we have an Ace of Wands, which we have a candle. 2 of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Eight of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. And we have a Page, Knight, Queen, and our last card is the King. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have our deck here. I have it all cleansed a little bit. I haven't shuffled it yet. Okay. Okay, so in terms of shuffling, we see here okay, it goes well. That's how I do shuffle my cards. That's one way. Another way which I do is this, which obviously absolutely no issues whatsoever. Okay, and how I do it, I'll do it over the hand as well, which, as you see, I think it depends of, you know, your hands obviously, but it's still shuffleable. Okay, so woo! Even with small decks, things like that can happen, so it's not so bad. Oh, what I can do is here as well, I can compare this to the Oracle deck, because I did compare it before for you to the Tarot deck. But let's compare this to Oracle deck. I hope I have it here. I have it. Oh, okay, now that would be the Moonology here. So if we're thinking about in terms of, so you see, it's still slightly smaller than Oracle deck. So no fear, okay? Now, so what we will do here is, right, I was thinking that I would do the interview. Well, I'll do it out possibly off the camera, because I like sometimes to be a little bit private. Kind of the me and my deck conversation, okay? You have seen the spreads. One of them I will definitely use. Well, I can try both, actually, but I probably go with my one, which I as well sent to Jackie. So Jackie, I hope you will use the one I have sent it. No, I'm joking. Use the one you want. Okay, they are quite similar anyway. So what we'll do is we just pull one card here, and we see how the informations look from the guidebook as well, because I think that's important as well. If when you buy the deck, you want to know kind of what messages roughly you might expect from it, okay? Okay, and just one more time like that. I think I shuffled it many of times now, so here we go. This card wants to come out. And what is this here? So we got Ace of Cups here. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Okay, so we go to the Ace of Cups. So it should be on the start, I hope. Yes, here we go. So we have a booklet here. So, element of water, keywords, feeling, intuition, and relationships. And again, we have what we have on the card is here, and the rest obviously from the book. So, you have officially been presented with an overflowing potion of possibility, a new drop in your well and inspiration, or maybe even a new emotional connection. How wonderful. The question is, are you going to drink from this or so magical coffee mug or not? As always, you have the free will to choose whatever you feel is best for you, which only you can truly know. If you do choose to go ahead and take a sip, then you will be choosing the potential for something lovely, but you should know that that's all it is, potential. As long as your entire heart is in it, and your intentions are nothing but genuine, it could be one of the most satisfying things you will ever experience. Reversed, you got your hopes up about something only to get disappointed when it didn't work out the way you wanted to. Remember that this was just one prospect in a sea of thousands. Another will eventually swim along, so be ready for it. So I think it's a nice reading here, but obviously you can do even without the guidebook, because, you know, someone who works with the cards for longer, obviously they would know anyway. So I think it's amazing deck. What I will do is I'll just do an interview in the next few moments here. I want to say thank you again to Jackie for this amazing deck. Thank you so much for getting for me, and again for making my dream to come true when it comes to it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of the day. And again, I will link as well Jackie's channel. You will see it in the description down below. Okay, so thank you so much and have an amazing rest of the day. Take care.